sealed their jaws with wires.
Some people have asked me how I'm eating because there's really no space between my front teeth.
Some even tried the Sleeping Beauty diet.
That's dangerous, it's damaging, it's foolish.
And some stitched patches to their tongues.
I can't feel my tongue.
And all of that just to lose weight. Don't be next.
Is the world nuts? Is everything going wrong?
So, do you see her? In 2013, this woman was interviewed on the news and said this.
Piece of popcorn, we were at the movie theater and it hurts, so I'm like, forget it.
And if you didn't catch a single word, congrats, you're not alone. But there's a bad reason for that. To help you understand that reason, I translated the gibberish into English.
Tried like a piece of popcorn, we were at the movie theater and it hurts, so I'm like, forget it.
But why did it hurt and why was she speaking like that? Well, you'll be sorry you asked. One of the most messed up diets in history was published in this study 11 years ago. And this diet made a huge mess around the world.
Is this crazy? Am I fucking nuts? Is the world nuts? Is everything going wrong?
Goosebumps. But I'm stopping his speech. Cause if that's the reaction, what the heck was the diet?
This is by far so extreme. You guys tell me, am I losing it?
So in the study they took 81 participants who lost an average of 15 pounds in just 1 month. But what was the catch? So there wasn't any catch. There was a patch. Cause in the study they stitched a patch to the participants' tongues.
I can't feel my tongue.
The point was to make eating difficult and painful, so almost all the calories came from liquids. That's why she was in pain and spoke like that.
The movie theater.
Cause she literally had a patch stitched to her tongue that the TV show paid for.
Marlene's patch was free because we are filming, but most patients pay $2,000 for the patch.
$2,000 to make eating miserable? Make enough noise at my neighbor's nap time and with a little punch to the jaw, eating will hurt for free. But the real question is, did they lose weight? And is it healthy?
Is that healthy?
Well, it's not unhealthy.
Yeah, beautiful cover-ass answer. And yes, again, they did lose weight and quite a lot.
Lysander loses 23 pounds. Marlene loses 18 pounds.
But how can you lose weight in a smarter way without biting your tongue? No pun intended.
I can't feel my tongue.
So we'll get back to that in a second, but first, something worse than that. The problem with fad diets, besides everything, is that when people want fast results, they'll do anything to get them. In the past, I showed you people who got their jaws literally sealed with metal wires.
Some people have asked me how I'm eating because there's really no space between my front teeth.
That was also presented in a study 50 years ago. What a great day to be a participant.
I've got some lobster bisque.
And they left them a generous 2mm opening so they could consume calories through liquids.
My teeth are closed. Let me show you.
Yeah, amusement park type of fun. Now, to keep them from, well, dying. Because weight loss is great, but staying alive is also great. Participants had to carry wire cutters with them at all times, in case they had to vomit or breathe if their nose got blocked.
They help you to lose weight fast because you hardly eat.
And they also lost weight. Quite a lot, actually. One participant even dropped 100 pounds. But not all of them made it through the 6 months. One husband begged researchers to remove the device from his wife. Did you hear that? She said that you have to subscribe. Some stopped losing weight, some admitted they pushed junk food through the tiny gap, and follow-up studies found serious hygiene issues because the inside of your mouth is closed off but still needs cleaning.
I just can't stand on the inside of my mouth. I can't brush that or clean that.
And people also struggled to lick their lips, yawn, or even laugh. Though if I were them, crying would have been a better option.
Here's my little magic tool, Mr. Syringe. You just tuck it back to the back of my mouth.
But like every fad diet, once the wires came off, they regained about half the weight within a year. So how can one go from closing his mouth to open it and smile his way to getting lean? One of the 1,300,007 reasons people fail diets is because they jump onto a diet, not a lifestyle. They're told to avoid sugar, flour, salt, sweeteners, foods starting with the letters S-H-I-T, to fast in the morning, to fast in the evening, and that makes them ditch the diet faster than it took me to say all of that. But here's the deal. There aren't really any magic tricks. There are real evidence-based tools that you can stick with if they fit your lifestyle. For example, what you eat before you eat. Filling your stomach before the main dish with almost 0 calories can potentially be a great tool. Meaning, if you find yourself rushing to the table and jumping on your plate, one way to cut down on calories from the main dish is to start with a glass of water, a salad, a soup, or even a piece of fruit. We know that drinking water, which in this study was half a liter about half an hour before the meal, or eating a low-calorie dense food before the main dish, can make your stomach stomach feel fuller with 0/close to 0 calories. For example, a salad or a fruit or soup. That means you end up eating less calories overall, and in the long term you can even lose fat mass. Now let's look at meals that look the same but actually aren't. Do you see those not AI at all identical twin omelets? So they can appear identical, yet one can have almost 200 calories more than the other, just because it has 2 extra tablespoons of olive oil. And adding fat to a meal can increase its calorie density. And sometimes the oil in your pan can have more calories than the omelet itself. Meaning if I take 2 meals that look and taste the same but add more fat to one of them, I will probably gain more weight in the long run from the meal with the extra fat. So if you want to lose weight, save some calories on oils, butters and dressings. Cause salad is a low calorie density food, but not the dressing. Or just use spray oil, but pay attention to how much you're adding. And also don't sleep on sleep. Which brings me to another disturbing fat diet. Have you heard about the sleeping beauty diet? Hint, it's not exactly a beauty, but it will keep you from sleeping.
Sleeping beauty diet, clearly dangerous, potentially deadly. What's sad is I'm sitting here on stage saying this is becoming a trend.
In a paper who reviewed over 100 different diets, they actually mentioned this one. What people used to do was take sedatives or sleeping pills just to force themselves to sleep way longer than your cute little 8 hours.
That's dangerous, it's damaging, it's foolish.
Because we have evidence that when people sleep less, on average they tend to eat more. But when they sleep more, sometimes they eat less. And when they sleep way more, they eat way less. Only thing is, the risk isn't just eating less, it's living less and getting hooked on those pills way more. Although sleeping more can help you lose more weight if you use it right, cause a lot of people don't sleep enough. And I'm talking about even less than 7-8 hours and sometimes less than 6. And that's a problem, cause again, more waking hours equals more eating opportunities. And realistically, most people are more likely to do unboxing to the fridge at night than early in the morning. So one of the reasons you're not losing enough weight could be your sleep. And last point, you actually don't want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. That's why the scale, the thing everyone obsesses over, can be very misleading. This bottle contains 1 liter. Don't ask what's inside. If I drink it and jump on the scale, I'll weigh about 2 pounds more. Does it mean that I got fatter? No. If I sit in a sauna, or worse, on a bench in Arizona in August, I might lose 2 pounds. But that's from liquids and misery, not fat. One of the most misleading things that makes people quit is the number on the scale.
Can someone please tell me why the f*** I've been doing an hour of cardio for the last like 2 weeks, which according to the treadmill burns 760 calories. So tell me why in the last week I've gained 10 pounds.
But if I gain a pound of muscle and lose a pound of fat, the number on the scale won't change, but my body composition will. So along with all these practical tools for eating, it's also extremely important to build muscle mass and not get obsessed with the number on the scale. Because consistently in diets, losing lean mass, which includes a large portion of muscle, can be associated with long-term weight regain. And the more participants manage to keep their lean mass, the better they maintain the weight after the diet. So building muscle isn't just about looks, it's also about keeping your health on track. And if you want a whole video just on that, make sure to hit like. And that's how you can do it without looking your jaw shut with wires, but still getting maximum results. Don't forget to subscribe, it helps a ton. Watch my other videos, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.
I just can't stand on the inside of my mouth. I can't brush that or clean that. I don't like that. Other than that, things are good.